The Book of Deuteronomy. The long, arduous journey through the wilderness was finally drawing to a close. After 40 years of wandering, the weary generation that doubted God had passed away. Now, a new generation stood on the eastern bank of the Jordan River, gazing across at the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey, a land they had only heard about. But before they crossed, they needed a final, powerful word from their aged and beloved leader, Moses. The Book of Deuteronomy, meaning Second Law, is essentially Moses's farewell address, a collection of passionate sermons delivered to this new generation. Imagine a wise, old father, gathered with his children for the very last time, pouring out his heart, reminding them of everything important. Moses recounted their history, God's miraculous deliverance from Egypt, his patient guidance through the wilderness, and all the laws given at Sinai. He didn't just repeat the laws, he explained their meaning, their spirit, and their purpose, always rooted in love for God. Moses passionately called them to remember their covenant with God. He painted vivid pictures of the blessings that would follow faithful obedience, prosperity, peace, and God's favor. But he also issued stark warnings of the curses and hardships that would inevitably result from turning away from God. His message was clear: choose life by choosing to love and obey the Lord with all their heart, soul, and strength. He appointed Joshua, his faithful assistant, as the new leader, passing the mantle of authority. Moses then spoke a beautiful blessing over each tribe and, at God's command, climbed Mount Nebo. From that summit, he was granted a final, bittersweet glimpse of the promised land he would never enter. There, Moses, the prophet, the lawgiver, and the great leader, died, and God himself buried him. Deuteronomy is thus a poignant book about remembering, renewing, and recommitting. It's God's loving call to obedience, urging his people to live in covenant relationship with him as they step into their inheritance. Moses, in Deuteronomy, also prophesies of a prophet like me, Deuteronomy 18 verses 15 to 18, whom God would raise up, a promise fulfilled in Jesus Christ, the ultimate prophet, who reveals God's will perfectly and brings a new covenant of grace far surpassing the law given to Moses. The book underscores that our hope for truly living a blessed life, rooted in a relationship with God, ultimately rests not on perfect adherence to rules, but on a perfect Savior.